If you stuck in your head, we gon' help you transform. This ain't just entertainment, this that life in a storm. We go beyond the art, yeah, we elevate minds. Every episode a weapon, every topic is fine.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Beyond the Arc. My friend here,
Franco,
and I'm King Drew. And this is our first installment of Beyond the Arc. Today we're going to be talking about the topic of
different topics. We're going to be discussing things like how important the father is in the community, in the household, and also the children as well. And we're also going to be discussing relating the world based on through Dragon Ball Z kind of a perspective, you know, like relating to how Dragon Ball share similarities with the world and everything. So, and also fatherhood.
Yeah,
you know about fatherhood in Dragon Ball.
If you have kids and if you watch Dragon Ball, you already know.
Understand.
And not just I think not just Dragon Ball in general. Most of the animes, the father figure plays either a role of non-existent or they're around.
True that.
Right? So, well, we can take a look at many different animes, but today we're going to primarily focus on Goku and him being a father. We're going to go through some questions, go back and forth. Again, me and this guy, Franco, of course. We love Dragon Ball. So, again, we love it so much that we're so deep into like the anime part. Manga. It's not even manga. Fan animated
anime right now. We're following a fan anime, and we are on point with it.
Yeah, we're like up to date on that. And if you ever see it, we'll link it down in the description or definitely in the comments somewhere down there. But again, I think that having a conversation about it, being a father and fatherhood and how much that plays in, you know, everybody have a father. If you don't, if you don't have a father, condolences. But again, to get to Goku and how he is as a father, let's actually pull up the first question here.
Yep. Is Goku a bad father or just a father with a different mission? That's the first question. What was that?
So do you
Goku a bad father?
Do you want to answer it first, or you want to give did you want to give your opinion on Goku, if he's a bad father or not?
I'll say, okay, this is in my opinion. Watching Dragon Ball Z, I think Goku is the worst father there is. Trust me. Goku. Just imagine this: having a child, and then always putting your child in danger, and do not care or have any remorse about your child, but all you think about is assuming all you crave is power. So because of that, you assume that your kid. You sense that your kid has some power to him, so you're trying to use him. And instead of you being there to teach him how to be a child, you actually tell him, you know what, hey, by the way, I have this guy that can take care of you and teach you and then bring out that power in you and torture you as bad as you can to make you get that power. But I'll go outside and go train myself, and when I come back, let's test that power of yours, see how we can do it.
I would say this, right? To piggyback off of what you said, I felt like he was training with him. He's like, you're not growing fast enough. So
that makes sense.
So I'm going to need you to go fight with this guy or train with this guy. And then when you're ready, you can come train with me.
So Gohan showcases his power in the beginning when he was being like they were all getting beat up by one of the villains. And he was just a baby. So he noticed that. And he wanted to kind of, in a way, help Gohan like kind of retrieve that power so that it could show who he actually is. But Gohan's not there. So as he's growing, he's as a saying is growing in strength every single time he fights.
Yep.
But the child, he realizes, is still not there. Like you said, since he's not there, he's like, you know what? Here, I just beat this villain, and then he's now my friend. I showed him mercy. You know what? You go train with him. I don't know how he's gonna treat you, but hey, if he kills you, it's fine. But I'm not on your level anymore. I'm gonna go train with a higher level. But I feel like you're still gonna get there. But you have to start with this villain that I already just beat. And I believe that you have a chance of growing from him. And then he's gonna be basically your father for the meantime. for the meantime.
and raise you.
And raise you.
And raise you.
While I'm not there.
While I'm not there. Because I don't have the time myself to
So,
say,
to say-
let me train you through this process. I just want you. You can go ahead, bro. Grab your drink, man. You know, do what you have to. Well, for me, yeah, a terrible father. As a father myself, I think that he picks and chooses, right?
True that.
Like, he's the type, he comes in, he saves the day, great. That's beautiful, right? And one other question I'm going to ask you in a second is, but I'll ask you a question in a second. And I just feel like with him, he cares. Don't get me wrong. It's not that he don't care. I just feel like he's just not around. Like, at any moment, I'm going to go train. What kind of dad is that? It's like, bro, come help me with my homework. Nah, I got to go train. That's more important. And I feel like he uses saving the world as a cop-out to go train. I need to be stronger because all of these villains keep showing up. Well, they're showing up because you're here.
I can direct to that. I can use that word of yours when you say that word of yours about care. You say he cares.
Yeah.
Yes, he cares. But does he really care, or does he want to showcase? Is he using the word care as an excuse? So he's saying, I want to save the world.
Yeah.
Because I saved the world, I can't be around my kid. Even though he has a chance he could.
Yeah.
But he uses that as an excuse. That him saving the world gives him the opportunity to not be a good father. To not be there. But then if anyone questions him about being a father, he says, by the way, I saved the world.
Yeah.
And then for me to get better at saving the world, I have to keep training. So he consistently uses caring for the whole world as a reason to step away as a father, even though there's a couple of years he could be there.
Yeah.
And he could train. Technically, his training doesn't last that long.
Yep.
He always says this, that he gained some abilities within months, but he will stay 3 years to train, to consistently train. But he's not actually most of the time training.
Yeah.
He's just testing his powers against other people just so he doesn't come back home.
Yeah.
Dude, my guy died and didn't want to come home because he knows it's time to be a father. Because he knows it's time to be a father. He's like, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna stay away because all the evils are coming for me. No, they were not.
Yeah,
They're coming for the world, no matter what.
Exactly.
Because when he left, there's still Boo that came back.
Exactly.
So you can't say, "Oh, I left because all these evils are coming because of me." No, you left because you wanted. That was the best excuse that he can get, is when his kid messed up and then did not finish Cell, and he decided, you know what? Let me take him to Kenkai's planet and blow up there. You know, he could have just dropped him off and then went back. He didn't really need to stay there.
Exactly.
He didn't need to stay there.
Nah,
he went there, stayed with him, and then blew up with him so he can die. He died instead of be a father. Imagine that. He'd rather die instead of be a father. That's what you can think about Goku.
So, can we talk about the fact that he came back for a day and all he came back and did was fight?
To fight.
He didn't come back to say, hey, you know, I have 24 hours. I can take 6. Let me go spend some time with my family. No, I'm here to fight. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm going to take the whole 24 hours to do. That, man.
Yeah, he knew that they gave him those 24 hours.
Yeah.
And he saved it just for the fight.
Yeah.
He didn't say, okay, the fight wasn't 24 hours. The fight was, I don't know, probably 6 to 8 hours. I don't know. But he said, I'll come by. He never said, can I get some time to spend time with my family or to go see my family? He didn't even know he had another kid.
He had another kid.
He didn't know he had another kid. He just came by. He was like, who's that kid that looked like me? He said, they're like, yeah, that's your kid. That's your kid. That's your kid.
Oh, my
so
goodness.
he wasn't thinking about his family the whole time he was there.
No.
When they told him, "Oh, you're gonna get some time," he begged for some time to get back on Earth. It wasn't that he was like, "Oh, hey, can I please spend time, just a few quality time with my family because I already left them." No, he said, "There's a tournament coming up. Vegeta's gonna be there." I would like to get it, and Gohan has been strong. Now I want to test my strength against my own son.
Yeah.
That's the only time he wanted to spend time with him. And I feel bad for Gohan is that because every single time that he's trying to spend quality time. He spends the best quality time with his dad was during the fight.
Yeah.
Or during the training.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. And that's supposed to be the dad. So that goes back to my question now is, if you had to choose, right?
Yeah.
Would you be Goku's friend or his son?
If I had to choose, would I be Goku's friend
or his son?
or his son's friend?
No, his son.
Oh, I'll be his friend. Oh shit. Hell.
But hold on. For you to be his friend, that means he has to beat your ass. Because most of his friends, he beat their ass.
Well,
Think about it.
He never really beat Vegeta's ass.
Well, Vegeta was on the verge of dying. Yeah, Vegeta was on the verge of dying. But even in that fight, Goku really didn't have no malice against him. Like he was like he can't stand Frieza. Like Frieza brings out a different character in him. Like if you imagine if he was fighting Vegeta like he was fighting Frieza, that anger that Frieza brings out of him. Nah, it would have been a different type of fight. So he's just like, I'm just fighting you for the sake of fighting you.
Yeah.
Right? But again,
but Vegeta was stronger than him there.
No.
It's just the Kaioken.
The Kaioken
changed out. It helped out for him. But what I would say, I'll still be his friend. Because at least I know my stand with you. I know we fight, you're going to beat my ass, but we stay friends and you protect me. So funny thing is, can you actually say that I'm pretty sure you can argue that he spent more time with his friend than he
of
did
course.
with his family.
By far, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And if Gohan wasn't a Z fighter, I probably wouldn't even see him.
Dude, when Gohan wasn't studying, he never saw him. They asked him about Gohan. Like, yeah, he's with his mom.
Yeah,
he's doing his education now.
Bro.
That he's not a problem anymore. He's not part of this.
That's wild crazy to me, bro. You really come back for 24 hours and you didn't even say, you know what I mean, I'm married, I'm gonna go at least give my wife, say hi. Did he even say hi to her?
I don't think he said
I don't even know if he's seen her.
I don't think he saw her.
And then
I don't think he saw her. Oh, that's even worse. That's even a worse question, but that's for another day. For women, if there's any woman that watch manga, that watch Dragon Ball, is Goku a good husband? Because that's not. We're not going to discuss that.
We're going to save that for the next one. So let's actually hop to the next question.
So the next question is, what matters more for a kid? Your father being present or being a powerful example?
Yeah, that's a good one. I would say being present, because again, if you're not there but you are a powerful example, that could be vague, right?
Let me ask that better.
Yeah.
By the way, would you rather have around but weak or gone but legendary?
Damn.
That makes it much more difficult.
Round or weak, gone.
Around but weak. Gone but legendary.
Damn, so it's like you're saying that they're there, but
they're weak. They can't protect you. But
no, but we have to we got to spin that a little bit. I think spinning that, like saying the word weak, I would want to put it in a perspective of not just saying that, weak as in strength, but like somebody, like for instance, your father figure, he's there, but he doesn't interact with you and stuff like that. That's the kind of way I would love to word that question, because weak is
it can go anywhere. Because people can also spin it as if there's a father that is there, but the mother controls everything.
Okay.
He's never taking charge.
He doesn't really have much of a say.
Okay. But not there, but when he's there,
he commands respect.
He commands respect.
Yeah, and you're like, he's here. Okay.
You can see it. But that's a different way. Your way is actually right too. Yeah. There's a different way to spin it. And then there's also where he's never there, but he's legendary to the world. Everybody knows him well because he's.
But damn, that's
then he's not there.
Honestly, like I'm gonna be honest, that's a tough situation to be in, because it's like you're. I think honestly, I would rather you not be there, right? Because you're here, and I'm like, yo, you're not doing nothing.
True that.
To be honest, at least I know you're out there saving the world and stuff like that. Yeah. But you here, I'm seeing you every day, and you ain't doing nothing. Yeah. Right? Like that weak stuff, not weak in the terms of being weak, but in terms of, you're here physically, but you're not connecting with me, you're not teaching me nothing. like the legend. I know I'm not gonna see you that much, but at least I know you out there.
You're inspiring me.
Yeah, just do that.
You're inspiring me in a way.
Yeah.
You're far away, but you're inspiring me. But I'll say there's some people that will still take the weak, but is there because there's a certain intake that people, as a human being, when you know both parents are there.
Yeah.
Because even though the father might not be as
Present.
No, I won't say present. I meant the weak person, the weak father. Even though he won't be as what's the word that I'm looking for?
It's present, bro.
Present?
It is present. Yeah, he's not there. Like he's there physically, but mentally, he's either in his phone, whatever.
I'm trying to like say more of a like he's take a stand. He's present is the right word.
Yeah,
but it's also more like more dominant in the family as you want a father to be.
So you would want him to be more of a figure,
more of a figure in the family
instead of just being there.
Because so even though he won't be as much of a figure in the family, but like the mother controls everything, mother does everything. He's just there.
Okay.
And it's almost like they're with you, like another child. But some people will say that they will still take that because
at least
physically you see your father there, and you can wake up and say that you know that your father's around. And there's some people that will say, like I feel like will be more towards relating towards people that probably doesn't have their father there. They'll say, you are lucky to have him there because mine is not. But then if your father is like is LeBron James or something, he's not around, and the other person's father is there, but he's sponging off what you're making and does nothing for you. Who would you rather take? That's an iffy. That's like an up and down.
It's a tough situation.
It's a tough situation because you would rather be in the middle.
I think honestly, bro, it's like it'll be based on each situation.
Yeah.
So no matter what situation you're in, you'll always think that the other situation is better.
True that.
Because the person that have their father around, they might say, well, he's here and he's just here.
Yeah.
But it would be cool. Your dad is out, he's playing basketball, he's doing all of this fun stuff. Right? But then it's like that person is like, damn, at least your father's here. Like I don't get to see him at all. Right? So again, it's a matter of perspective, and I feel like when you're it's the grass is greener on the other side. Type of thing.
Yeah, because that's kind of the mentality that we live in, is that what we have, we kind of take it for granted.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's natural for human beings. I think we have it because you have a father there, you'll take it for granted that they're not. That even though that's why we always look a person with a father that is there, but it's actually not a dominant figure in the family would say that I'll rather that dominant figure that is not there, but he inspires you to be that kind of father or something.
Exactly.
But they're not there. But
the person
without the father will always say, I prefer having the father in physical.
So it's more based off of your needs.
Yeah, it's just how we what kind of trait that we possess. That's just how we as human abilities, that we're always gonna have that indifference between both sides, because it's hard. We all never appreciate what we have. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Wow, crazy.
Most of the time. Like I can say right now I have a PS5 or something, and I barely play it. I barely use it. But a person that doesn't have it will tell me, "Wow, you have a PS5?
Cool.
It's so cool. I want to play this. I'm like, yeah, but I don't, because I have it available to me. I can care less because I can use it anytime. So it's not. It doesn't mean that much. I think things that you have means less to you.
Of course it does.
Than what you don't have.
Of course.
Exactly.
So that's how it works. The wants.
True that. I think that's what it is. That kind of answers that part, because it's a difficult stance to take, but it's always gonna go based on what you have experienced and what you want to experience. So what you have and what you don't have.
What you got going on in terms of your father? Because even for me now, I have 2 kids, and I'm like, my father was the father that he lived in a completely different country. Like I grew up in Jamaica, and he was living in America. So for me, it's like I had that type of father. He wasn't really around. Not that he didn't choose to be. It's just that he wasn't really around. So when I see other people, they have their father around, I don't really feel like, like if I see somebody they have their father around, I can understand that. Like I feel the difference in between the two, right?
Yeah.
Like I get it.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm the type where now me as a father, because again, with my kids, what I do is I want to be present. Right. So I select the time to say, hey, this is the time that I'm gonna give with each one, and I give each one their time respectfully.
Yeah.
There's times where I play with them together, but at the same time, I respect them enough to say, hey, this is your time. I'm not gonna interrupt with my other kid is gonna come in and stuff. No, this is your time, and I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Because again, I didn't really have that. So again, as a father myself, I try to create some of the things that I didn't really experience with my dad. Like I said, my dad didn't choose that. You know, he moved here when he was younger because of his father, right?
Yeah.
And he came here and then he brought me here. Hence why I'm here now, right? So again,
Yeah, same. I understood that, and I understand that. Like, I have a different path of my own way. What my father said. My father is. That's why it's all hard for me to to answer this question, because my father is the dominant figure in my family, and my father is here. I have my father available. I've grown up with my father. I aspire to be like my father. He's an influence in my life. But the thing is that I think also this is a good thing to actually discuss is father figure in different community. Because I feel like maybe how a father presents themselves in the family based on the society.
Okay.
Because in Nigeria, my father was a dominant figure. There's no question about that. My father comes home, everything is revolved around him coming home. He worked, came home, and everything served to him. We are his, what would you call it? We are like part of his, we are like the lineage. Yeah, so we're all part of his lineage, and we're all there in a way to serve him, and we do our parts, and we respect him, but he always provides and is the provider and the one taking care of the family, and then we are serving and then making sure that we don't. My father doesn't come home and then have to look for food or look for anything. He comes home, everything is there for him. He gets served. He gets treated nicely. He does everything. He relaxes, and then all he has to think about is waking up and going to work the next day.
Okay.
And he has other people that is in charge of everything else. But in America, everybody works.
Yeah.
So thing kind of goes vice versa, where my father here now, he's the one that, he's the best cook, but he's the one that cooks most of the time.
So
my mother works more. He works, but he has, when it comes here, I feel like that the responsibilities are shared a little bit more, 50-50.
Okay.
But almost in a way where the person that makes more in the United States is the much more, kind of takes the trait of a little bit of the trait of the more dominant person in the family, and then that kind of trickles down, because if the mother is the full breadwinner, she most likely is gonna have a more of a dominant trait in the family. But then if the father figure is the breadwinner, he's gonna be more dominant trait. But right now, in reality, right now in my family, I think my mom is a little bit more of a breadwinner, I would say, in the family. So my dad, but even at that, here responsibilities are much more shared.
Yeah.
But my dad also I've taken more, not only because he can cook. I kind of learned to cook from him, but which in Nigeria we didn't know that because he never went to the kitchen. That's his okay. It was never his responsibility to go to the kitchen at all. But even if he did, you'll be when we're not there, everybody's gone, and he hides and makes something for himself. And then before we come back, he cleans everything so nobody knows that he actually can cook. But here, he opened that up because he actually enjoys being in the kitchen. Now it's basically his kitchen. If you go to my house, my mom will cook a bunch of times, but she cooks a lot, but I think most of the time that if a meal is being served, it will be the dad that does it. So those responsibilities are kind of shared, but he still asserts his dominance here, but it's a little different, I would say, than being back home. When we go back, actually, the funny thing is when we go home, it switches back. He's fully dominant again.
Okay.
Mom does everything.
So you say the word you use is dominance.
Yeah.
It's in a sense, like me hearing it personally, it has like a negative connotation to it. So it's I don't think it's the word you should be looking for. It's more like a leadership.
Okay,
right?
Leadership.
Yeah, because dominance sound like I'm the one that's like I'm enforcing my intent onto you. I'm not saying that you are, but what I'm hearing when you say. I'm not saying that your father's doing that, but it's like when I hear it versus taking the leadership role. See the difference? When you say being dominant, but that could just be, how you see it. But for me, I would rather hear the word leader, taking the leadership role.
Let me explain to you why I can't say leader. If I say leader, my mom will still be a leader back home because he leads everything. So leadership role is different. For the reason I said dominance is because I'm using the word dominance because I'm going there by when I say, okay, I get what you mean because dominance always goes to positive or recessive, a person that is a little higher and lower. But no, it's more of a. Can I use the word patriarchy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the person that it's just a cultural thing where a show of respect. Like okay, let's put it this way: when it comes to the United States, the respect is. The patriarchy is shared.
50-50.
I won't say 50. It can go back and forth. It can be my dad today. It could be my mom the next day. It goes, but it's almost 50-50.
Okay.
Back home, it's just a traditional thing that that the man. That's why I said like when I say the dominant traits, the man is a dominant trait. It's a thing in Nigeria. No matter what, especially if you go to the village, that it becomes even if my dad decides to try to go to the kitchen, the wife, my mom will kick him out, or the wife will kick him out because they're like, no, this is where we belong right now. We're gonna serve you guys. But if we're gonna kill a goat, that's my dad doing it. If we have to fix anything in the house, do anything, that's my dad doing it. That's us doing it. Even myself, personally, if I go back home, like right now, I'll go to my parents, or I'm with a lady, but anything. I enjoy cooking sometimes. So, I would cook, but if I go back home, I barely step foot in the kitchen. So because I'll get kicked out of the kitchen because that's just in that area they believe that's our area or this is what we do, and we have every other women around that comes together, and then this is their zone. I don't know if that is a thing. If that is I don't take that as a bad thing. It's just the culture of that they're grown with, and no matter what happens, even if the woman is a breadwinner here, when they go back home, they
understand.
Relax to that because they are around because whoever they're gonna be around is gonna be the other women who is also gonna be doing the same, and then we are gonna be around men who are also doing the same as because if a feast is gonna happen, the only time we get to cook most of the time is if we're cooking outside, because let's say if we're having a elderly feast or something, then we were given a goat, which I did that last Christmas. We did that last Christmas. We killed the goat, burnt it, did everything, cut it, right there and then put light up the fireworks, put it in a pot, made yam, cut up yam, and then made a porridge with the meat, right there and then on the fire. But we never do it in the kitchen because we have to get permission before we go there. So it's I don't know. It's just a thing for Nigerians, but.
So what I'm hearing is that Goku would love to live in Nigeria because then he'll be able to go do his fights, come back, eat food, go back and do his fights the next day, eat more food the next time he comes back. Because
he does eat a lot. Goku, that's all Goku does when he comes home. Is all he's thinking about food. Really, he gets home, is like, is there something to eat?
Exactly.
And after that, he's like, yo, I gotta go train. Come think of it.
Yeah.
Nobody ever thinks of that, but
Yeah.
he comes home. Chi-Chi is asking the Gohan to go do his homework right after food. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he's asking Chi-Chi, first of all, is there anything to eat?
Yeah.
And after eating, do you ever notice that after eating, that he does something that will piss off Chi-Chi?
Yeah.
That even Chi-Chi might end up kicking him out. And I feel like he does that on purpose. So, because he knows that there's no reason to stay there anymore.
He does do that on purpose.
He does that on purpose. There's no reason to stay there anymore.
Okay, we say this too. Goku, he knows what he's doing. That's why he's always around Bulma, because he knows Bulma has money to buy
Bulma has
food.
money to buy food.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bulma doesn't need to spend quality time with Bulma. All Bulma's gonna do is give him food and give him something to train with.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. That was that question. Let's hop to the next one. Did Goku raise Gohan or did Piccolo raise Gohan? And what does that say about father figures not needing to be biological? Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That's deep.
That's deep.
That's deep because again, it's more so.
That's a good question. What is a father figure? Does it have to be biological or non-biological?
I don't think so. I don't think it has to be.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Because we could start with this where some fathers don't even want to be fathers.
True that.
Some fathers don't want to be fathers. Some fathers are not even ready to be fathers, right? So again, either it was sprung up on you or you're forced into that situation, right? You don't want no parts of that situation. But as a dad myself, other fathers that don't want to be in a situation pisses me off because again, you were a part of that creation process, regardless of how you feel about it after the fact, right? You were there during the creation process, right? But again, I feel like when it comes to being a father figure, you got to be present.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Go ahead, go for it.
What if you didn't even know? What if it's not what I believe, but what if it happened to be a mistake that happens to create a child, but you wasn't planning, which will bring another conversation that I don't want to discuss because that's a woman's body, woman's perspective of how they want to deal with it. But what if that the woman didn't want to? Let's say you discussed abortion, but the woman says no, and wants to keep the baby, but then you know you can't.
You don't want to.
Not that you don't want to, but you're not ready to be a father, and it's not. You feel like if the baby is born, you know already that you're not going to be able to be available for that.
But in that situation, I feel like even once that baby comes, right? I feel like it will change. Like you may have that return because again, no matter how. Well, some people may be, but I feel
I think it's just our personal way, our personal
upbringing, right?
Upbringing, and then how we are, who we are. Yeah. That if no matter what, even if I said I didn't want a baby and it came out, I'm still gonna be there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be there.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna want to be there.
Because I'll put it like this, right? If you don't, somebody else is gonna be that father figure. Right? Wouldn't you want to be the actual father figure of your own child, or whatever the case may be? Why would you want to leave that up to chance?
I think personally for me, I feel like if my blood, I would like to be the influence in their life. I would like to be the person they look up to, no matter what. If the kid is my blood, if I'm the one that gave birth, that produced the kid, produce the kid, and I would like that kid to grow up knowing me. Not only that, I would also like the kid to. I would like to be the biggest influence in that kid's life. So that's just personal.
But
some people might not.
Goku clearly doesn't care about none of that. He said, "I'm your dad, and let this guy train you." And
But the thing is,
and I feel
who trained him?
Who trained who?
Nah, I'm saying, who did he let train him? His former nemesis.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he just fought, and it's not like he just it's not like he was already friends with the guy.
Yeah.
He just fought the guy.
Yeah.
When he was a villain trying to destroy the world, and he showed him mercy, and then now because he showed him mercy, and the guy was like, "Oh, you showed me mercy.
It's like you owe me one.
You owe me one." And he's like, "You owe me one. Here's my kid. Go take care of him.
Yeah, raise
my kid for me.
Put him through hell.
Put him through hell, and then to make sure, because I see a power that's resurgent inside of him. I want you to help him take it out."
Goku could say, "Well, I will feel bad putting him through hell, but you won't." Think about that. You won't feel bad about putting him through hell. No, because Goku would have never left his kid out there.
True that.
Goku's not that bad of a dad, is he? Or is he? That's the other question. Let that sink in.
Okay, would you say that bad of a dad, or he's not a hurtful person?
Goku's not a hurtful person.
Exactly. I think that's more of it.
And that's why
Goku never, even an enemy, Goku shows everybody mercy.
Exactly.
So what do you think he's gonna show his kid? So I can't really still say, you can't still say that he's a good dad because he shows people mercy. No, he shows everybody mercy, including including Frieza.
Yeah.
Frieza was dying and still wanted to kill him, and he still showed him mercy.
Exactly.
He gave him his powers. Come on.
Energy.
He gave him his energy to survive. He gave him his energy to survive, and he can't even survive himself.
Yeah.
And he was giving somebody else energy. So I can't say for a fact that's because of him being a good dad. I think it's more of him not wanting to hurt people.
Yeah, he didn't want to put Gohan through that hardship. He just didn't.
He believed he can't.
Yeah, because again, he still sees the line of, this is my son, and I don't know if he was aware what the training techniques that Piccolo was going to use.
Yeah.
So again, he was like, train him. You have the patience to do it, and I know that you can bring about the potential with him, and you have the. Because Piccolo, he's very understanding. He'll push you, but at the same time, he was ruthless to him, man. If you go back and watch it.
Yeah, but he was ruthless and caring in a way.
Yeah.
Because that's what a dad can be.
Yeah.
A dad would teach you to understand the toughest situations. And I feel like he first probably started with just being ruthless, but then he understood the kid as he's growing.
Yeah.
And then understood who he is, and then understood what he's gonna go through as Goku's kid. And then was able to guide him through the toughest situations.
Wow.
This is very important. People don't realize this. When Gohan was asked after they came out of the chambers, outside the chamber, what's that called? Hyperbolic time chamber. They came out the hyperbolic time chamber after training, and then asked him what outfit he wanted to wear. He said, "I wanted to wear one like Piccolo." That tells you what a dad could be.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't have to be biological. No, it don't.
It doesn't have to be biological.
Yeah,
it's someone you look up to.
Yeah.
The dad figure could be anybody that you look up to.
Exactly.
Anybody that influences you in life. Anybody that you've known that giving you a reason to succeed in life. That is a person you can look up to. Another question. You can also have a biological dad that you look up to, and a dad from somewhere else that there's also someone else that is maybe you've lived with your dad for a while, but then you move to a different area, community or something, and then you somehow build some bond with a different person.
Yeah,
who's also like a dad figure.
It's like not. It's kind of like if you were like in a program, right? You have that person that's the older, like, he's cool or whatever, but he's always giving you tips and advice like, hey, I see that you did this, but how about you do it this way? And then eventually it gets to a point where it's like, really not, because I don't want people to say, oh, you're not gonna call him dad, but he just gives you that fatherly advice that maybe your dad's not
from the
giving.
dad's not around to give you.
Yeah, because you maybe have, you know, the dad that's out there saving the world.
And I think that it comes to the real world too, where, not to pat ourselves in the back, but us as teachers could, to students that that never get to see their parents.
What?
Most of the time, we are almost like a father figure to them.
Yeah.
And we have to consistently give them understanding of how the society is and train them and give them help them learn how to live in this world every single day. And basically, we're giving them advices, teaching them life skills every single day. So that is
and what he's referring to is that we work with kids with autism. So again, it takes a lot of patience. It takes like I thought I had patience, but I've been working there for 5 years. He's way deeper than me. But again, it's just like some of those kids, they don't really get to see their parents on a regular basis.
True.
So when you can create that bond with a kid where it's like, I call the kids that I bond with, it's kids that they just have them for 1 year and then they're like, I don't want to deal with these kids anymore. I call them the unbondables, right? So again, when I create a bond with them, what I want to show them is that the love that I show you is that of a father. Because again, I am hard on you, but at the same time, I love you. And this is why I do it. Yeah. This is exactly why I do what I do, because I can see the potential within you. So I end up pushing you. And that's why I do it. So let's actually, I hope that touched on the question a little bit, because again, you know, we want to talk about the real stuff, but the question is just to guide us to put it into structure. You know how it goes. So let's hop to the next one here. So it says, if the world constantly depends on you, do you get a pass for not being there at home? Hero versus husband / father. What's the line? So you get a pass. So does Goku get a pass for saving the world? Right? But again, right, I was thinking about the whole Goku situation, right? Him fighting. When you fighting on the world, right, and you blow up stuff, right? I know they have the Dragon Ball buffer, right? Where if the planet blows up, but they did in the anime they say if you die twice you can't come back. I'm pretty sure a couple of these people died. More than because Kid Buu. Wait, if you go back to the Buu arc, there was a point where he was walking around. We'll probably pull it up here. Where he was walking around the lookout tower and he was looking down. Then he put his hand up and he took out everybody, right? If I'm remembering, right? Unless you're saying that
turned them all into chocolate and ate them.
Well, even that too. But then didn't Kid Buu blow up planet Earth?
He blew up planet Earth.
But did they wish them back at that point? I can't really remember. I'd have to go back and check, because technically, if he wished them back, that would be one death. And then they come back, he blow up the planet again. That's two deaths. Unless you want to say the Dragon Balls from Namek does not.
That's what I was gonna bring up to you.
That's probably it.
So that's that people can't come back. But when they go to Namekian Dragon Ball, Namekian Dragon
rules are different.
Exactly. When they get the Namekian Dragon Ball, and someone that was the dragon called? The dragon, right?
Piranga.
Is it Piranga that they call this?
Piranga.
Yeah, when there's someone Piranga,
if we're saying it wrong.
I don't know. Let
us know.
Let us know if we're saying.
Let us know that.
Yeah, because sometimes I miss the pronunciations. I'm sorry, but whenever they're someone their own dragon, they believe that their dragon can bring people back from Earth. From
death, multiple times.
I think multiple times.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that they say on Earth you can only die twice. Yeah. But then if we get Piranga, they can get you back multiple times.
Okay.
I think because that's why I remember what's his name, Krillin.
Yeah. Krillin
dying
died
twice, like 3 times.
Oh,
but they had to bring him back with the Dragon Ball.
With the Namekian.
With the Namekian Dragon Ball. That's why he was able to come back. Because they were afraid of him if he dies again that they can't bring him back. But they brought him back.
Okay. Wow. Because I was thinking But back to the question of, does that give you a cop out if you're saving the world? No, I don't think it does. You could still save the world and still be around. You could save the world and still be present. You could still be around. You could save the world and still raise your kids.
Is saving the world take
Presence.
does it take 365 days?
Yeah. You know, you gotta train, you gotta eat, you gotta sleep, train, eat, and sleep. Right?
So
isn't that the turtle? Isn't that the turtle hermit way? Right? Train, rest, eat. Right? that's what.
So every single day you wake up, all you're doing is training.
No, you need to
like,
be
you know
better.
what?
No.
Hey kids, get away from me because I gotta train because something might happen to the world.
No, you gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Come on now. What you mean?
Every single day.
Every single day, 365, 7 days of the week. That's his job is to get better.
Question is, isn't training like best when you get some rest?
Yeah, I know. That's why he goes home. He goes home to sleep.
So you get some rest. And then they say rest also works best when you are having a normal time with your family.
Yeah,
that's also part of rest. That's also the best part of rest. But this is why. Can I give an example?
I was gonna say something. But go ahead.
When Goku trained in the hyperbolic time chamber, which lasted, according to them, 1 day, but it was not even up to 1 day, did they?
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be a year, and they didn't stay up to the whole year because they said I've already trained the best of my ability.
Yeah,
that was the only time that Goku ever was a father figure.
Yeah.
Because he said one thing. He said, "I've trained to the best of my ability. I've gone through my limits."
Yeah,
I don't see any reason to stay in there anymore because there's nothing that I'm gonna gain from there anymore.
It's because Gohan couldn't push him past that limit. That's why he got out. He didn't want to stay there. That's what that is. He didn't want to be around him no more. He's like a whole year with you.
Like, yo, damn it, you already passed me.
He didn't want to get showed up.
Damn it, you already passed me in power.
You see the flicker of Gohan's power,
but also, the one thing he cared about is I think he got in there. He was like, you know what? I already passed Vegeta anyways. I don't care about you, Gohan. It's all right. You passed me. My son passed me. I can accept that. Yeah. But I get to go outside and boost the Vegeta because he went outside because Vegeta was like, oh, why aren't you going back? You trying to say you're stronger than me? And I was like, I'm not saying it.
It's like there's no need.
There's no need to say it.
That's why it's like there's no need to train anymore because now my son is even stronger than you.
Yeah, but he didn't imply that. But he always told Vegeta that I'm the one stronger. But the thing is, him saying that his son, knowing that makes sense. His son is strong in there.
Yeah.
But also at least that gave him an opportunity to say, okay, let's spend some quality time, go fishing, all that stuff. No. That was the first time I ever seen him say that. I think he's saying that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, this is where it turns back to him not really being a good father.
Oh my!
Is that he's saying that because he believes that if he shows Gohan a good life of what a fatherhood or what a family is, that could help trigger Gohan's power later on when he gets chewed on by Cell. Because he believes that when he starts. Because when Gohan is put all the way to his back, where there's no other way. When he's tested to the farthest of his mental ability, when you force him all the way to the wall where he can't go nowhere else but break through, he will break through. And then the only way you can make him do that is by getting them to understand. Look, this is what family is. This is what being a good dad can be. This is what I can do as a good dad.
Yeah.
Remember me? I did this as a good dad. This is what a family. This is what people who love you can do with you. So that when they start getting their asses kicked, he can get that angry and then release that power. Which I figured that's what he was trying to do.
So now it makes sense for why he did that, dying in front. Oh, let me just take my sweet old time and hold on to Cell so you can see me leave.
Exactly.
Like, see me leave. Like, bye, Gohan, and all this other stuff. Yeah. But again, it's still not a cop-out, though, bro. You know, just because you're saving the world don't mean you don't get to be present and being a dad.
Nah, I feel like you can.
Yeah. Huh?
I feel like you can.
You can or can't?
You can. You should
Yeah,
be
of
able
course,
to.
of course. But he
should be
he
able to.
chooses not to. But what I was gonna talk about was how Goku reacted. Like if you watch the Black Arc, when what's her name? What his name is? Zamasu was talking about how he went about and take out his family and how mad he got. Yeah, that's interesting. You may not be the best dad, but he cares. I'm telling you, he cares. He cares about his family because he got mad.
Yes.
He got mad. Like
and
then I think he was mad because to them, from their perspective, they saw him doing it. Because it was Black that did it. It wasn't Zamasu. It was Black that did it.
He's blaming himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that definitely hurt because he knew that their last vision of going out is seeing his face taking their life. That, of course.
So in a way, can that be? Like he's blaming himself that in a way, though it's Black that did that.
Yeah.
He kind of did it in a way because he wasn't there. So
yes.
So it's kind of him mirroring himself in that version and taking him out.
Yeah, that's true.
Goku.
And this is why you need to be present. That's your dad. You need to be there, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it.
Goku.
Yeah, Goku, man. Goku he's great. You know, he does what he do.
I think Goku loves to be great in front of everybody else but his family.
Oh my God, dude! Can we get let Goku get one, man? Let him get a win, man.
I give him this though.
Yes,
he's the luckiest son of a bitch there is.
Yeah,
because every power always he attains somehow. I feel bad for Vegeta. That's what I said. I love Vegeta because I feel bad for him most of the time because he have to work hard to gain these powers. Yeah, he just gets handed to Goku.
yeah. So that other question would be, how did he not lose Chi-Chi yet?
Chi-Chi must be the best. Chi-Chi is the best wife you can have.
Exactly.
Because I feel like even if it was Bulma would have left his ass.
Oh, of course.
So Chi-Chi is the best wife you can have.
Oh my goodness.
Because the reason Bulma is with Vegeta is because he still controls Vegeta. He tells Vegeta what to do and Vegeta listens. She still controls Vegeta. She still tells Vegeta what to do.
Oh,
Vegeta listens.
We see it in Dava.
Exactly. You see it in Dava. He told him,
he was fat.
Even when he was being stubborn, I'm not stopping fighting. I will die if I have to. You know what? I'm done. I'm not taking a shower with you anymore. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Your next person can go fight.
Yeah, you good. You got it.
I think if that was Goku, Goku don't even know what the fuck a kiss is, bro. But Goku didn't even know what a kiss is.
Oh my God.
Goku saw freaking what's his name? Who was kissing? Trunks giving future Trunks.
Yeah.
When he was
giving his
girlfriend a mouth to mouth or something like that. And then he was like, what were you doing with his mouth? And then Vegeta was like, you telling me you've married and had kids and you never kissed your wife? He's like, I don't know. But that's kind of savagery though. He was like, yo, I don't need to kiss her to do what I gotta do. Yo, Goku's hilarious. Goku's annoying.
Man, bro. All right, let's go to the last question before we get out of here, man.
Does Dragon Ball accidentally teach men that chasing purpose is more important than family? Does it teach balance, sacrifice, or legacy?
I think it teaches. They don't teach balance because well, it depends, right? If you're looking through Vegeta's eyes, it's a little different, right?
Well, chasing purpose more than family.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Because by far, right?
Yeah.
And even with Vegeta
is teaching purpose, but he realizes that family will give him the purpose, and then he chased the family to gain that purpose.
So now, well, outside of what would be Goku's drive for wanting to be so good? I know he's a Saiyan, right? Which is it's in his DNA.
Goku just want to be strong.
Fight strong people. Yeah. Right? Just want to beat up everybody.
Whenever he sees someone that is stronger than him, he's like, I want to fight you so I can get stronger. That's it.
But
That's why he went after he freaking saved Broly and go put him in a different planet just so he can come there and train with him.
Yeah, because he can get. But I'll tell you this though, don't let Goku know he's stronger than you. 'Cause he'll disrespect you in the most worst way. That's the one thing you don't want to have is Goku know he's stronger than you, man. If you go back, look at those fights where he's stronger than people, what he was doing to them. Whose head did he stand on? I think it was Nappa. I can't remember. Like when he came out of the chamber that he was in.
Oh yeah.
I think he was.
Oh, was that Namek when he first came back?
Oh yeah.
When he first arrived.
He was standing. I'll pull it up here. He was literally standing on business. I think that's where the statement "standing on business" came from. He was literally just standing on. I'm like, how disrespectful can you be to stand on it? Like stand on somebody's head. Like thinking somebody standing on your head. Like, right? But again, with Goku, it's just like I think he puts that above everything. But I think for him though, his thing is the friendship thing though. Yeah, I think he would put friendship over family, to be honest.
Goku every day.
Yeah,
I think so.
I honestly think so.
Remember, can we also remember that? Can we also recognize that Goku didn't really choose family? Family chose him because Chi-Chi kind of ran into him.
Yeah.
And kind of forced him to marry him.
Yeah.
Marry her.
Yeah.
And they had a family, and then whoa. 2, 3, 0, and then they're right there.
Yeah.
So in a way, you can't say that he was chasing family.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He was not, because he was just everything was. That's why I keep saying that everything was just falls in Goku's hands so easily.
Yeah.
The family fell into his hands. So
exactly.
So that could be the reason why he takes things. He doesn't take. What's the word I'm looking for?
For granted.
He takes things for granted. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the reason why he takes things for granted, because he takes most of the thing that he achieves for granted because they are mostly handed to him. Vegeta doesn't.
Don't.
When Vegeta has something, he knows how hard he worked for it, and he makes sure to preserve it and then respect it. Goku doesn't. That's the only difference between them.
So all in all, what's the verdict here? Is Goku a bad dad or not?
Y'all can answer your own. Y'all let us know.
Honestly, I'm just gonna go out and say he's a bad dad, right? And he just don't show the.
Hey, you can make an argument that he's a good dad. That's your choice. That's fine too.
Well, we'll debate it down in the comments.
Now in the comments.
Yeah,
let's go. Let us know.
Let us know
what you think.
What you thought. What's
Is he a good
thought?
dad or a bad dad?
Yeah.
You can counter arguments that he's a bad dad.
A good dad too. With that,
you could say he's a good dad. Cool. So I don't think he is.
So we'll leave it at that. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, whether it's on, if it's on, what YouTube? Is this? If it's on Instagram, follow the page. If it's on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Wherever it is, just, lock in. So we have another one. Next week we'll come out with another one. We'll talk about something different that correlates to real life. Because that's the whole point of Beyond the Arc.
Beyond the Arc.
And we have to go way beyond the arc.
We're breaking through.
Yeah. We're breaking through the arc. So right. I appreciate your time. And if you made it all the way back here, the word of the day is dad. This is how we know you made it this far.
Respect every dad.
Shout out to all the dads out there.
Shout out to all the dads out there.
Keep doing what you're doing and stay present. So,
shout out to you, brother.
Being a appreciate it. Appreciate it. And shout out to you for being a dad, soon to be.
So I don't know about that.
We're gonna leave it at that. You see, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out seeing the world. I don't got time for that right now. So, without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video. Peace.